This video is all about the exact values. Now we know some of you struggle to remember the triangles or the table of values, so here's a neat little trick that might help you in remembering all the exact values that you need for exam 1 or Tech 3 SACs. Now with any unit circle we know that being a unit, that this point over here has a coordinate of 1, 0. Up here we have 0, 1, negative 1, 0, oops, and 0, negative 1. But then this first quadrant, if we concentrate on that, we're dividing it into our exact values. So we have pi on 6, pi on 4, and pi on 3. Now all you need to do is give yourself a coordinate for each one of those points. And if we put 2 as the denominator for every coordinate, then starting at the top for the x values we simply go 1, 2, 3, and then starting at the top for the y values we go the opposite direction, 3, 2 and 1, and then we square root all the numerators. Now obviously the square root of 1 is still 1, so there's no need to put the square root sign. And then remember, we know that the x coordinate gives us our cos value and the y coordinate gives us our sine value. So automatically, just in this first quadrant, we have all the exact values that we need. So if you were asked for the sine of pi on 4, for example, you'd come here to pi on 4, read off the y coordinate, which is root 2 on 2. If you were asked for the cos of pi on 6, for example, you'd come to pi on 6. The cos value is the x coordinate, so the answer is root 3 on 2. That automatically also tells you all of your tan values. We know that tan is sine over cos. So if we want all our tan values, we can see that tan of 0 is sine over cos, so it would be 0 divided by 1, which is 0. Tan of pi on 6 would be a half divided by root 3 on 2. Now remember, when we divide by a fraction, we times by the reciprocal, or in other words, we flip that second fraction over, so that gives us 1 on root 3. Tan of pi on 4, same thing, would give us the 1, because root 2 on 2 divided by root 2 on 2. Tan of pi on 3 ends up being root 3, and tan of pi on 2 is 1 divided by 0, so is undefined. So if you can remember this first quadrant here and that little trick, then in an exam you should be able to work out the sine, cos or tan of any of those exact values that you need. So hopefully that helps. Give it a go.